What's happening, guys? I'm up here in Wisconsin at the moment. I'm actually at my mom's coffee shop. Just been hanging out. My trip here has been cut short a little bit. Normally I stay for a week. But if you guys remember my best friend Matt, that used to be in a lot of my old videos, and he's in these videos when I come up here to visit. He's actually moved down by Florida. So this video hopefully will be a little bit exciting because not only are we going to go see him, but we're going to hopefully meet up with Zosh and with Mr. HSG himself. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the B-roll so far. I'm just trying to have an artsy video since I'm kind of doing a lot of nothing while I'm here. I'm just enjoying helping my mom. I'm actually working on her car right now. Changed out a bunch of stuff on it. She just got her Focus. She inherited it from my grandma when she passed a couple years ago, and she absolutely loves this car to death. It's very sentimental, so she tries to take the best of care of it as she can. So I already replaced some struts for her, some outer tie rods, and we're getting it aligned tomorrow. But in the meantime, she's got some clunking, so I'm going to swap out her sway bar end links real quick and just helping her and then just spending some time with her. And probably going to go out here in a little bit, get some more B-roll, just because I know a lot of you guys are probably not from Arizona, so a lot of you guys actually see this stuff all the time. It's all green and plush and just really pretty. I miss it. It's really nice. So I'm just out here driving around, just kind of wanted to show you guys a few little spots that I used to come to all the time when I lived up here. So this is the Watertown Skate Park. This place is really random. Honestly, looks kind of like somebody just kind of dropped some obstacles here and just threw them pretty much wherever they want. It is pretty fun to skate, don't get me wrong. I mean, you got your flat bar there, your box, a little A-frame over there, which is really cool, that ledge, like, there's some fun stuff. The mini ramp is super duper fun, but yeah, this place is just really random. Spent a lot of time here though, but I thought you guys might think it's kind of cool. So I wanted to show you guys this, and I just can't get over how nice it is out here. Like, it's humid, don't get me wrong, but so freaking green, like, so much prettier than most of Arizona, that's for darn sure. But yeah, on to the next spot. So a lot of you guys like to ask how I actually got started on YouTube. So I'm going to show you guys the building that I actually started in and how you don't have to have anything special to be making YouTube videos, especially if you're an automotive YouTuber, like you trying to get into that. This is the shop that I was lucky enough to be able to rent for the winter through my girlfriend's dad at the time, and then I'll show you where I actually was working for the majority of the time on my car. So this building coming up right here. So this place has been totally refurbished. It's actually a really nice looking shop now. But there's this garage that's on the side, this little tin shed right there. A small little tin shed, that's where I used to rent some workspace back in the day. And I actually recycled that B20B that me and Matt very first did back in the day at this place. Got a whole 3 cents and a couple root beer candies for it. Believe me when I say though that shop, it was rough. In the winter when we did that engine swap, it was colder in there almost than it was outside. You just didn't have the wind and stuff blowing on you. And then in the summer though, it was a hornet's nest. So every single time we wanted to go in there and work on the cars, we'd have to freaking get wasp spray or whatever, hornet spray, and just go in there like a SWAT team. I'll try and dig up a couple clips if I have them, throw them up on the screen here from back when I was working there, or working on the cars there. So this place coming up, this is actually where my YouTube channel actually started. This town is it's basically like 2 main streets, so it's only got a couple hundred people. It's technically not even a town. But this apartment building, this little townhouse right here on the left, Okay, aside from the creepiness of me filming my old house, this corner apartment right here, this is actually where my YouTube channel started. This place sucked. It was a cardboard box, would have probably been safer. But yeah, that dirt parking lot right there, that's where I used to do all my car work, like before we started renting that little garage. But yeah, this place was absolutely terrible. But you know, I had some of the best memories here too. So this is pretty freaking cool.
I think about us calling. I think about us falling through the dark night and through time.
But yeah, so those two areas, those two buildings, my apartment and that little shop that me and my buddy had rented for a little bit, that's really literally where I started my YouTube, and it was really hard. It was hard, but it was fun. But I originally started skateboarding as the main topic of my YouTube channel, because when I moved out here, that's all I did. Like, I had my Integra, I drove it from Arizona all the way out here after my life had fell apart. Pretty much what had happened that led me to that point. Long story short, I was with a chick, we were engaged, everything fell apart, had to terminate the lease on my apartment. Me and my best friend Matt had nowhere else to go. My mom had already left town, my dad didn't have anywhere to put me, I didn't have any friends that had any spare places, so the only thing that I was really able to do was to move across the country to be with my mom, because my mom came back out here to take care of my grandma. And so that was my only option. They were able to help me. They said if I came out here, they would help me get an apartment, and that was it. But yeah, so I pretty much just threw everything back into the back of my Integra. Same with Matt, he threw all his belongings. Neither of us had very much. I mean, we were 18 at the time, 19. So, oh dang, tree like fell over. Oh dang, big pothole. But yeah, so we had nothing, so we just were like, all right, whatever, screw it, life sucks anyway, let's do it. So we drove all the way across the country, and I wish I had like filmed the drive out here. I did a little bit on it. One of my very first YouTube videos, I had some B-roll and stuff of talking about coming out here in the journey, and it sucked. My Integra was a nugget when I originally got it, but that thing was destroyed by the time I got out here. It took me almost a week of non-stop working on the car in my uncle's garage, because my uncle lives out here too. And I didn't know how to change ball joints at the time. I didn't know how to do axles. Oh, that's a big cow. That's a lot of big cows. Dang. That's cool. But I didn't know how to do any of that. So I basically had to take the last little bit of money I had and try and figure, is that a stork? What the hell? I don't know what these guys are. I don't know what those things were. But anyway, yeah, so we got out here, car's destroyed, ball joint, literally every suspension component that could break had pretty much broke. My struts blew out, all my ball joints were like creaking and cracking and popping. My wheel bearing survived for the most part, but I did end up changing those a little bit after. Tie rods obliterated, everything was just like obliterated, and it was not a good time. So I had to learn pretty darn quick how to do that, because when you only got a couple $100 to your name, no job, practically different side of the planet from where you're from, and yeah, you gotta make do. So we could do that, go about life. I get a job working at Walmart in the tire and lube, and then I always had the cameras. I always had my one camera because I've always been into skateboarding. Obviously, skateboarding goes hand in hand with filming. You gotta make videos, you know, that's how you get sponsored and just have fun with friends. So I had my camera, I just kept sitting on my shelf, and then you know what, I was like, I need to do something with my life. I'm extremely depressed. I need something to do besides play video games and drink. So I started doing the skate videos, the skate vlogs, whatever, with Matt. And if you go back, I'm so monotone, so awkward with the camera. Like, I'm just like, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna go skate Wauwatosa. And it's just, I mean, I don't think I'm that much better now, but I'm a little bit more personable with the camera. But yeah, it was really bad. And then I kind of, when I couldn't skate, I wanted to try and originally make videos specifically for the DA, because if you guys have DAs and you've heard of the forum G2IC, I was active on there. I wasn't like on the forums, but I was very active on that page. Ooh. And that's where I learned how to do a lot of the stuff for the DA, like the headlight, fog light mod or whatever, you know, stuff like that. So that's pretty much what I wanted to do, is I wanted to use my YouTube for my skateboarding, and then as I could, I would make, I don't know where I'm going. I would make little clips, little videos, how-tos or whatever for the DA stuff. And then that kind of just, over time, got a little bit more car-ish related. But then, fast forward a little, moved back out to Arizona. I don't have any friends. All my friends that were in Payson before either grew up without me or just not into the same stuff as me, because I've always been into the cars for the most part, mostly skateboarding, but all of my friends in Payson were all skateboarding and or music. So I get back there, I'm living in the Phoenix area, I have no friends. Matt stayed back here because he had a good job and nobody to skate with, so I skate when I can, film that when I can. I did a little bit more when I first got out here, but as I'm getting older and stuff, it's harder because now that my channel's more car oriented, you know, it's just harder. But I figured, what the heck, I'm gonna just start filming everything I do to the cars because I don't want to do anything else. I have nothing else to do. So I just started working on literally anything and everything I could on the car, filming nice little cinematic shots, just kind of get my feet wet, learning how to edit the more I got into it, and yeah, and then that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I've been doing since, is I skate when I can and film it when I can, and I just try and tinker with the cars. And obviously I've learned so much over the last 4 years. When I first got back out to Arizona, I had only done one engine swap, and that was on Matt's Integra that we did in that crappy little garage shed. And then it was pretty much just maintenance stuff. So I get out here and I'm just like fresh out the womb per se, and I had no idea what I was doing, but I made it work, figured it out, and here we are, 16,000 subscribers later. I hope this isn't too boring for you guys. I'm just out driving around right now, having a good time, enjoying the weather, so that way I'm not sitting in the shop the whole time. I really enjoy spending time with my mom, but I'd like to be able to get out and do this a little bit while I'm here, so that's what I'm doing. Heading to Florida here in a couple days, and hopefully we'll get to hang out with Zosh and stuff. I'm probably going to save that for another video. Let this video be more of a how I started YouTube and just some nice cinematic shots and more chill. So hopefully you guys like it. Not gonna lie, I feel like I'm in a storm chaser movie right now because it is freaking dark out here. The camera makes it look lighter than it is. The wind's gusting so hard. I'm doing like 60, 70 miles an hour on these back roads trying to get back to my mom's coffee shop before I freaking get drenched because the wipers on this car suck. Feel like I'm in Twister. But these back roads though, they're so much fun. I wish I had my Integra. Alright guys, well I was going to make more of this video, but I'm going to end it here because I didn't end up doing anything else yesterday. I just ended up spending more time with my mom. So now, sitting at the airport, waiting to board, heading to Florida. So I'm going to end it out here. If you guys enjoyed the video, found it interesting, entertaining, anything, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like on the video if you're new to the channel. Hopefully you've considered subscribing, but yeah, hopefully next video we can get a rip in Zosh's car or something like that. That'd be sick. Hopefully, yeah, goal is to meet up with Zosh and Mark, aka Honda Street Garage, for lunch, and if they bring one of their cool cars, hopefully they'll let me go for a little rip in it, and we can get just a little bit of content. But yeah, anyways guys, do what you love, forget about the rest. Hopefully you're having a good weekend, staying safe, and see you in the next one. Peace out.